Wait, no. Oh my. I have opinions already about this brand. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. There is a new brand. Well, it's new to me anyway. I'm pretty sure it's new in general. Within the past couple of years or so, I could be wrong. I haven't ever tried it, and I finally placed an order on their website last week, and my order came in. I'm so excited. Honestly, I've heard from you guys, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this brand. It's Moira Cosmetics, and I follow them on Instagram, but I just haven't tried it yet. And then they recently launched this eyeshadow palette, and this is what made me finally be like, okay, I have to try this brand now because this palette is so beautiful. I had to place an order, so I didn't get a full face of everything, but I just kind of picked up things that really excited me. They have a lot more on their website, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself with like 100 products to start. So I got just the things that really spoke to me that I've been kind of eyeing for a while. And we're gonna try everything today. So I'm so excited. And this is a very affordable brand, by the way. I would say it's kind of like drugstore prices. Some things are priced a little bit higher, but as I'm holding it and seeing the quality, the price is so affordable for what you get just by looking at it. Obviously I need to try it and hopefully the quality is there as well in the actual product itself. Anyway, let's get into it. I can't wait any longer. I don't know where I put my eyeshadow primer. So we're just gonna go classic and use concealer, and then I'll set that with a powder. I did my brows off camera as well using my Anastasia brow pencil, the Brow Wiz. Also, a couple things before I forget. First of all, you guys are amazing. I've been reading all of your comments after I posted my 800,000 subscriber giveaway. You guys are so sweet, and if you haven't entered that giveaway, I will have everything linked down below for you. It's open for a couple of weeks, so I just wanted to remind you in case you missed that video that I do have a massive makeup giveaway happening right now, which is super fun. And also, I am about to film my According to You series, the next episode, which is lipsticks. I've had the form available for a while, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a last chance, so I will have that in the description box down below. So if you have a lipstick that you think is the best out there, I have to know, so please fill out the form. It's you guys that make those videos so exciting. So the more submissions we have, the more accurate ranking we have, and it just makes it more fun. So if you haven't yet submitted your favorite lipstick, the form will be in the description box as well. All right, so I did pick up the Moira Loose Setting Powder. I'm just gonna dip into this. This is the translucent setting powder. Now, this was $11.50. I did find a coupon code for like 15% off. I think it was 15%. So it ended up being like around $10 for me, but it normally retails for $11.50 on their website. Really, really nice packaging. So I'm just gonna use this to set the eyelid, the concealer. So it had a little stopper, and then there's little dots that kind of allow the powder to come through. Ooh, I like the packaging because at the bottom, it has this right here, so it kind of contains the powder when the lid is closed. That's really nice. All right, I'm just gonna set the eyelids using this powder. Obviously, we'll try this powder all over the face as well. That'll give us a more accurate idea of how this works. But I just wanted to set the eyelids before going into eyeshadow. So again, this is the palette that convinced me to place the entire order. This is from Moira. It's the I'm Falling For You Letter Series palette. This is one of two of these palettes that were launched at the same time, but I just picked up the one that was speaking to me most. So this is the I'm Falling For You. Look at this packaging, okay? You get like this letter. You actually get an actual letter in here that you can mail to somebody, which I think is the cutest. It says, I'm falling for you, and there's like a little sticker in here, so maybe I'll mail it to my husband. But look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious, it's so beautiful. So this palette, before we dip in all the way, this retails for $18.50 on their website. With my coupon code that I had, I got it for $15 or $16 almost. So I saved a couple bucks on it. It is a pressed pigment palette. Oh, I can't wait to show you. Okay, look. It's just to die for. Okay, here we go. Here's the inside. The little palette protector is a piece of art itself. Look at the color story. Is this not my soul pressed into an eyeshadow palette? Come on, these purples, the matte colors. Oh, it's so pretty. Like for $18, which feels, again, kind of like steep for an affordable brand, but like this is so pretty. The packaging is so pretty. Like this could easily be a $45 eyeshadow palette easily, just by looking at it. of course, let's try it out to make sure it lives up to its potential, because it's potentially something that could be stunning. I'm really hoping that I like this. This is the product that sold me on the brand. So let's see here. Let's go into this shade right here called In Love. It's a beautiful, just matte pink color. I don't even want to dip into this because it's so pretty, but we got to do it. I'm going to start working that into the crease and a little bit above as my transition shade. This is a very springtime color story, I feel, but I don't even care that it's October. I had to buy this more fresh color story. The other palette is actually a really, really nice neutral palette. If I like the formula in this one, I will 1000% pick up the other one because I could see myself using both. But again, I just wanted to kind of dabble in a few products to start to not overwhelm myself. And I definitely had to try this palette first. Let's add in some purple. I'm gonna take the shade Everyday, which is a gorgeous lavender matte color. And I'm gonna take that on the outside of the eyelid. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've done a look using colors like this. Oh my word, it's so pretty. I'm just kind of patting that on the outer edge of the eye and then blending it up toward the crease to meet that first pink shade that we just applied. I wanna add a bit of depth, so I'm gonna go into the shade Lucky, which looks like a purple toned dark brown just by looking in the pan. So I'm gonna kind of apply this on the very outer edge of the eye, very, very lightly. I don't want to completely cover up the lavender shade that we have, but I do want to add a bit of dimension on that very outer corner. Okay, let's dip into the shimmer shades because there's so many beautiful ones. I am definitely gravitating towards this shade right here called Still Falling. So I'm gonna take that on my fingertip. Ooh, it's so pretty. Wow. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna take that and start to apply it on the outer middle of my eye right here. Are you kidding? Hold up. Okay. Wait, no. Oh my, 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 my. Oh my. Oh, you know, I was expecting to like this, but that is something that I love. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, great. The shimmers really pack a punch. And you know what's crazy is I set the eye with a loose powder, like I set the concealer, which sometimes means that the shadows don't adhere as intensely as they would on top of just a primer, but it doesn't seem to be stopping this formula. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like the camera doesn't even do it justice, but it's looking incredible on camera, so just imagine how cool it looks in person. I'm taking my brush and just kind of sweeping through the crease to make sure it's blended. And then, oh, this makes me so excited to dip into all the shimmers. I'm gonna go right next to that, to this kind of pinky purple, if it will focus. Hello. There we go. Okay, this one right here called Unconditional, right next to Still Falling. I'm gonna pick that up on my fingertip as well. Another stunning shade. And we're gonna pop that on the inner portion of the lid to kind of create like a lavender ombre. Holy smokes, people. These are buttery. It's almost like a pressed cream shadow or something. That's how creamy and like emollient these are. Oh my gosh, I can't even. It's almost like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow, but with a more pigmented base. That's kind of what it's reminding me of. Holy smokes. Oh, these are magical. I can't stop talking about these. Oh my. Well, I literally would be content finishing the tutorial here because that's how pretty these are. Oh my gosh, wow. All right, I'm going back into Lucky, which was that kind of matte brown shade, and I'm just making sure the edge has that dimension after applying those two shimmer shades. Holy cannoli. Okay, I'm also gonna go back into In Love, which was that first shade, this one, the kind of pink color. Woo! Almost dropped the palette. And I'm just gonna take that and add a little bit more right above the purple, just to intensify it a bit. I just like how the purple shimmer shades blend into that pink color. Oh my goodness. Whew. Well, so far, this is working out really well for us. Okay, I actually did pick up one of their liquid shadows. They have so many beautiful colors in this, and you know, I really don't want to cover up what we have going on, but at the same time, this is so pretty. This is the Diamond Days liquid shadow. I got the shade Stardust, which is basically just like this gorgeous iridescent silver. Let's just apply it. I'm going to, here, wait, hold on. This is another product that I've been eyeing from Moira for a long, long time. Because I have so much going on the eyes already, I'm just gonna kind of put a dollop of that on my hand and take it on my fingertip. I'm hoping that this works well. And I'm gonna just kind of press that. Oh, I need it to dry down a little more before I do that. I'm trying to just press that onto the lid. I don't know how well that's working. I think it's working. It might be better for me to honestly apply it directly to the lid, but I was a little scared. No, it's working. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try picking it up with a brush for the other eye just to see how that would apply. So here's with a brush. I'm just gonna pat the glitter into the eyelid. That seems to be working pretty well. I'm just taking the glitter and kind of pressing it up toward the brow so it scatters up and out like actual stardust. This is magical. Oh boy, I'm just gonna let that dry because I can feel it has a very like liquidy base to it. Obviously it's a liquid eyeshadow, but I'm just kind of looking down, letting it dry so that it doesn't dry creased, if that makes sense. I am going to remove the glitter on the back of my hand while that dries. And then I'm gonna take that same makeup wipe and run that underneath the eyes to just kind of clean up the edges and clean up any fallout. Okay, I actually want to add an inner corner highlight before I put on mascara. I'm gonna take the shade For You on a brush and just apply that in the inner corner. Goodness gracious, this color story and this formula. There's a few different shimmer formulas. Like I said, the Unconditional color felt like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. Some of them are just like your basic, I don't wanna say basic because these are beautiful, but it's just a more familiar formula as far as like a normal pressed metallic. I'm gonna take what's left on the brush and do a little brow highlight with that color as well. Goodness gracious, this is magical. Oh my word. Okay, I actually did buy a mascara from Moira. Also, before I forget, the liquid shadows retail for $8.50. I got mine for around $7. The mascara now is $10. I got mine for around $9. Love a good coupon code. This is the Volume and Lifting Mascara. I think they had a couple options, but you know me and my volume. I love a good volumizing mascara. The packaging is really, really pretty. Feels pretty like sturdy. Okay, it has an hourglass shaped brush, which is very similar to like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is one of my favorites. So we'll see if it compares. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to just the top lashes for now. Now you guys know I'm so picky with mascara, but I still wanted to try one from Moira, even if I don't get a full opinion on it today, since it usually takes me a couple of tries to develop my opinion on mascaras. I still wanted to buy one and try one, you know? Okay, it's building up slowly. You know how some volumizing mascaras give you tons on the very first coat? This is definitely one that you would need to build up, at least right now. Sometimes when I open a mascara and the formula dries out a little bit, it builds up a little quicker, but it is building regardless. It actually offers quite a bit of separation, which is interesting. It really separates the lashes, I feel, but it looks really pretty. All right, same thing on this eye. Okay, so mascara's on. I like how it applied. I feel like I would almost want more volume with a look like this, but I think it applied nicely. Okay, so now I'm trying to see what else I bought. Okay, I'm gonna do primer. Let's see what we have here. I'm just gonna use my Smashbox Illuminate primer to stick with the fresh fairy theme, you know, that we have going on with the eye look. You know what I need to keep trying? The Haus Labs Skin Tech Foundation. I gave this a whirl a couple of weeks ago and honestly love my NARS one so much that I've still been wearing that. But I'm gonna give this another go today. So I'm just gonna apply that all over. And I actually bought a sponge from Moira, which is kind of fun. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna pick up the foundation that's left on the back of my hand and then use that to just blend everything into the skin. Moira actually had a foundation, which I'll have to try in the future. If any of you guys have tried it, let me know what your thoughts are, because I had it in my cart, but again, I didn't want to try too much today, otherwise I might get overwhelmed, you know? I'm gonna use my NYX Bare With Me concealer just under the eyes. And then I actually bought a cream bronzer from them, which I'm excited to try. So this is the Moira Stay Golden Cream Bronzer for face and body. I got the shade Light. Hopefully it's not too orange. It's like always my fear when it comes to a cream bronzer. It's hard for me to find an undertone that works for my preferences for me. But how cute. I like the packaging. There's little hibiscus flowers on it. Ooh, okay. I mean, it looks warm. Definitely looks like it's gonna bronze me up. We'll see. I usually like something that bronzes and sculpts. This might be a little too warm toned for my liking, but let's try it. All right, I'm just going in with a brush. I'm gonna kind of press that into the back of my hand. And let's just warm up the face with this. See how it goes. Yeah, definitely too warm for what I like. We're still gonna apply it though to get a full effect. The formula's nice though, like a little goes a very long way. It's blending out really easily, which is great. I just wish it was a little more cool toned. It's not terrible as I'm blending it out, like it's doable, it's workable. It's just my personal preference for undertone for my skin tone, and I just like when it's a little bit more neutral, leaning cool for a cream bronzer, but it is what it is, I guess. It's blending out beautifully though. So the formula itself is really, really nice, but the color is just a little off for me. Okay, like I'm kind of picky with that stuff. Really, really liked how that blended out though. So if they could just make a more cool tone shade, I would really love that. Let's see how much that was. That retails for $12. I got mine for around $10. All right, I'm gonna kind of press that in with the sponge, and then we're gonna go in with the loose translucent powder, which we kind of used in the beginning. I'm gonna use that to set. I actually bought a powder bronzer as well. This is their signature bronzer in the shade 01 Sun-Kissed Honey. In person, this also looks like a pretty warm-toned bronzer, which bronzer should be warm-toned, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I just don't want it to look like orange on my face. This is cute though. Look how sweet this is. It's like a little beach scene. Ah, I love that. It's got a bit of shimmer in it on the bottom. It's probably just a spray-on overlay situation. But let's warm up the complexion a little bit more using this bronzer. It doesn't smell like anything. It looked like it would have a scent, but it doesn't. I was a little disappointed. Well, I actually prefer scentless products. But it just would be cute, I guess. I don't know, I expected it to smell like coconuts or something. All right, I'm just gonna add that right on top of where we applied the cream. It's blending out really, really nicely. I think it would be great actually layered on top of a more cool toned contour underneath or cream product to kind of add back in some of the warmth because both products are pretty warm tone. I don't hate how it looks. It's just not my personal undertone preference. And the formula seems nice, like it blended out really well. By the way, this is normally $8.50. I got mine for around $7. Now, I picked up a blush, or no, a face palette. They had several of these. I picked the shade Spot On, which looks darker in person than it did in pictures. These retail for $14. You get 4 pretty good sized products in here. You get 3 blushes and a highlighter. The highlight looks like it's gonna be too deep for me. Again, it kind of looked lighter online than it does in person. Well, a little, I don't know. It also looks more peachy in person, this one, but they had a lot of different kinds. So if I like the formula, I might go try to find a more suitable color story for my skin tone. Yeah, the highlighter is just a little too deep. It's golden. I usually like something a little more champagne for myself, but let's try it anyway. I'm gonna take that highlight and just apply it to the high points of the face. Well, actually, it still works. It's definitely very vibrant. It's such a pretty formula. Kind of go down the center of the face with this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my blush brush and combine these 2 bottom shades. These are like just both very peachy blush colors. I honestly think a more pink color story would have suited the eyeshadow look a little better, but I honestly thought it would be more pink. It's still working. It looks nice. I'm actually going to kind of hop around a little bit. I bought another powder. This is the Moira Set and Correct Finishing Powder, and I got the shade 200. This is supposed to be like a really nice brightening powder. It came in 2 different formulas. One was loose, one was pressed. I picked up the pressed one because I thought it would be nice to use like a brightening pressed powder underneath the eyes. This retails for $15, so it's a little more on the pricey side for their website. I got mine for around $13. Here's what it looks like. So you can see like the 4 different colors in here. This comes in different shades, but this one seemed like the best for my skin tone for brightening the under eyes. So I'm just gonna kind of swirl the 4 together. I don't know. I'm gonna tap off the extra and kind of go underneath the eyes to brighten that a little bit. Ooh, okay, hold up. That's really nice. Oh my gosh, it's really smooth too. I like that. And I think it's nice because you can either swirl them all together, or I could just go into like the brightest 2, the lavender and the more white color and just use that by itself to brighten, so you can kind of customize it when it's in a pressed formula. Ooh, I like that. I bought, why did I buy so many powders? I realized I don't have like a lip product, but I got 3 different powders. I don't know. I got what spoke to me. So I also picked up the Moira Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder. I got the shade 100. I don't know if that's translucent or what, but apparently this is really good. They had like a section on their website for products that are TikTok viral, and this was one of them. I personally have never seen anyone use this on TikTok, but I trusted their list, so I bought it. So I'm just gonna take this. This is really pretty, actually. Look at the packaging. Really, really nice packaging on all these. I'm gonna kind of press this into the T-zone a little to smooth things out. It looks like it has a little bit of pigment to it, but not anything crazy with this shade. It's a really buttery formula. That's actually nice. I'm taking what's left on the blush brush and kind of adding a bit more since I added more powder under the eyes. And now we're gonna finish up the lower lash line. So I am going to kind of mix In Love and Everyday, tap off the extra, and then pinch the brush and go underneath the eyes with this, just to create that nice transition underneath on that lower lash line. I'm extending the inner corner highlight color down into that lower lash line, like the inner third. It was this color right here, the shade For You. It looks so pretty as an inner corner highlight. And now I'm gonna take a bit more of a flat brush and dip into Still Falling, which is that phenomenal purple shimmer shade, this one right here. I'm gonna dip into that and then make sure to get my brush nice and damp after I've dipped into the product. So I'm gonna take my setting spray and just spritz that. I'm gonna press it into the back of my hand so that there's minimal fallout. And I'm gonna go along the outer portion of the lower lash line right up against those lashes. I'm gonna take the same brush and go right next door to the Unconditional color, which I don't even think I need to spray my brush with. I wonder if you can see the texture of this as I press my brush into it. Do you see how it's like a putty? Can you kind of see that? How it's like a super shock shadow almost. Really, really, really nice formula. And I'm going to apply that right here, connecting the inner corner color to that outer corner shimmer shade that we just applied. I love this. Oh my goodness. These colors are definitely very glittery, so I'm not gonna be surprised if I have a little bit of fallout under the eyes throughout the rest of the day, but I don't even care because it's just so pretty. I love it. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. We're gonna take that same Moira mascara and just apply it to the lower lashes to finish up the eye look. I'm going to wipe off any foundation on the lips, and I really don't know what I was thinking not buying any lip product from them. I bought 3 different kinds of powders and 0 lip colors, so I'm just gonna use my Natasha Denona lip liner in the shade Natasha. I'm just gonna blend that in using my finger. And I'm gonna top that off with the Natasha Denona Natasha lip gloss as well. I can't stop wearing this gloss, it's so pretty. Okay, we are going to assess the situation. I'm just gonna blend in the bronzer a little bit more with whatever's left on the brush. I take it down the neck a bit. I'm gonna take what's left on the brush that I used for blush and just kind of touch that up. Other than that, I really love where everything's at. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz the face with a little bit of setting spray. This is from MAC. And then I'm going to press that in with the Moira sponge. I'm gonna use the Moira Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder as kind of like a mattifying touch-up powder after setting spray. So I'm just gonna run that over the T-zone, anywhere that I don't want shine throughout the day. And then I'm gonna set the brows. Let's see, where's a brow gel? Do I have one here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my Milani Clear Brow Gel. Okay, so here's the final look. My goodness, I have opinions already about this brand. So let's get into it. Actually, I did buy one of their Lucent Cream Shadows, which I'm wondering, is this the same as the one color in the palette? Do you guys know if this formula is the same? I didn't use it today because obviously I had one too many eye products to use, but I'll definitely be trying that again soon. So let's start out with the palette. I mean, it's spectacular. Like, not just okay or not just workable, it's like phenomenal. This eye look is one of my favorite eye looks I've done in a really long time. I'm not just saying that. I am obsessed with this palette. I'm so happy that I picked it up. This is by far my favorite thing that I bought, which is exciting because it was the thing I was the most excited to pick up. 10 out of 10 for the eyeshadow palette. I know I haven't tried every single color, but I mean, look at the results. I love it. So I'm gonna buy the other one. Like, I already know I'm gonna pick up the other version of this because I love finding good products, period. But to have it be more affordable, like to have this be $18, sign me up. I'm thrilled. And the packaging is to die for. So everything else too, like everything I applied, I think looks so nice. There are some things, again, where the undertone wasn't quite right for my personal taste, but the formula of the cream bronzer and the powder bronzer are really nice, very high quality feeling. Just wish the shade was a little different. The powder seemed to be really, really nice as well. I would have to say out of the 3 powders I picked up, I think I'm the most excited about the color correcting one. This is just something unique and different that I don't have a lot of. Like I have a lot of loose powders. I have a lot of pressed, you know, mattifying powders. By the way, this formula is really good too, but if I had to just pick one powder out of the 3 I tried, I think this one is something that's like really exciting to me. The liquid eyeshadow added extra magic to the look. So I'm excited about the Diamond Days eyeshadow and I would love to try more. So I will probably end up picking more shades up in that as well. The mascara looks really pretty. I don't know if it's my favorite yet, you know? I do have to give it a little bit more of a chance. I have to try it out a little bit longer, but I thought it looked nice. For this kind of a look, I think the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is also great. It's a little bit more accessible than maybe this one is, so we'll see. I liked it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be like my favorite. The sponge was nice. I don't know. I liked it. I don't know if it's like a need for me now that I've tried it. What else did I buy? Oh, this face palette honestly is so pretty. The highlighter just blended into the skin. It really melted into the complexion. It looks really nice. Again, I think I want more pinks. So I'll probably end up looking into more colors of this in addition to the other eyeshadow palette because I think that's where this brand is shining for me so far, is like the cheek products and the eye products. So was that everything I tried? Let me see. I think so. Yeah, that's everything. So my goodness, I'm so happy that I finally tried this brand. I know some of you guys are probably like, finally, because I'm sure some of you are already fans, but in my opinion, they really stand out with the eye stuff. I mean, if there's just one category to dabble into right now, if you're looking to just, you know, be inspired or feel creative, the eye products, the liquid one, but especially this palette, holy moly. I'm telling you, like, this is one of my favorite looks I've done in a very, very long time. High-end and drugstore included, like thinking about my entire collection and the fact that it's affordable, you just can't beat stuff like that, you know? So I'm thrilled if you can't tell. Overall, I'm really happy with this brand and I would love to hear from you guys. If any of you are familiar with this brand, tell me what else is good. Tell me what other Moira Cosmetics products you just think are phenomenal because I can't wait to try more. So tell me what else you think I should pick up. I'm so happy that I finally was officially able to try this brand and I think it's gonna be one that I continue to keep up with now that I've tried so many of their things. I'm so thrilled with how my makeup look turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try this brand. I hope it inspired you as much as it inspired me. The eye look, I just can't get over. I hope you guys love this look as much as I do. Again, if you haven't entered the giveaway yet to celebrate 800,000 subscribers, I'll have all the info down below. I'm giving away so much new makeup, 9 massive boxes of brand new makeup to all of you guys. So everything will be in the description box. And again, please submit your favorite lipsticks for my According to You series. That form will be in the description box as well. That's it for me today, you guys. I can't wait to go somewhere in this look. I know it's so not fall. My nails are fall, but everything else is very spring, but I don't even care. I feel like a magical fairy princess and I'm here for it. So maybe my husband will take me on a fancy date to Chick-fil-A tonight. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had such a fun time filming this, so I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.